Okay, yes. We've got Fredwreck on the line from all the way from LA. How you doing, man?
What up, Jehad?
How you doing, alright?
How you doing, man?
Very good, man. Alright.
What's going on out in Australia, man?
We're just kicking back, man. It's the winter here, so we're very, very cold.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Alright, now, you're probably one of the biggest West Coast gangsta rap producers in the world. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, man? And, like, what you do, who you've worked with, and who you're working with at the moment?
Let's see, I've worked with everybody from Snoop Dogg, Dr Dre, Eminem, Cypress Hill, KRS-One, Puff Daddy, the list goes on. Right now I'm working on a bunch of different things, man. Funny records too. Working on Nate Dogg's album, working on Be Real solo album, I'm working on Britney Spears. I just got done doing Hillary Duff's record. So a bunch of different styles of music.
Oh, that's cool, man. So some big names. Not mucking around, huh?
Yeah, just trying to branch out and just, do some different type of music, that's all.
Cool. Now, I mean, you've pretty much been into music and hip-hop pretty much all your life. How do you feel about the state of hip-hop at the moment?
Well, it's not the same hip-hop that I grew up listening to. You got all these new groups that are coming out, which is cool as long as hip-hop's staying alive, hip-hop grows, you know what I mean? Hip-hop is it's music that takes in from other types of music, so it's like it has so much life to it, because it has funk and soul and jazz and disco, and now it's kind of like, to me, it's kind of going back to like the late 80s sound with all the bass and all that stuff, and mixed with the dance music sound. So it's really taking a turn. It just kind of floats around. Actually, it goes from New York to the South to LA. Just kind of, everybody got their time to shine.
Yeah, definitely. Now you're from a Palestinian background. I mean, did that prove to cause any problems within the hip hop scene? I mean, did people easily accept you as a producer?
Yeah, I never had no problems because of my background, you know what I mean? If anything, people were curious, if they met me and they were like, yo, what are you, man? And I'd be like, yo, I'm Palestinian, so either if they didn't know about it, either people didn't know about it and wanted to know about it, or people knew about it and were like, oh, wow, that's cool, man, we know about your people, you know what I mean? It's like, these days, man, if you don't know about Palestine, it's like, where are you in the world? You know what I mean? Palestine is like what goes on there, affects the whole world, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Everybody knows about Palestine these days.
Exactly. Everybody knows about the struggles and the nation of the people and all that stuff,
That's good. I mean, you as a Palestinian producer, I mean, you're starting to, from what I've read, you're starting to make a lot of conscious kind of tracks to do with Iraq and Palestine and more political kind of raps. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, just lately from the war and all that stuff that's been going on, and just when I get in the studio with some of the artists I work with, they're pretty political and conscious about what goes on in the world, man. So, one day we were just in there and we just decided, yo, let's make a song about it. So, one artist got to be with another artist, and then, I had another artist come by, and then I had KRS come by, and Mac 10 and and everybody, so we just ended up putting together that stop movement.
Yeah, that's mad. I saw that. Sorry, go ahead.
I just was going to say, we're working on part 3 now. We're doing another one this year too, so we try to do one every year.
That's mad. That's a heartfelt track, man. I've heard that one, and we're gonna be playing that on the Conscious Hip Hop Show regularly.
Okay, cool.
Now, continue on with the theme of Palestine and Iraq. I read on the internet that you're actually a bit of a mentor to some of the big rappers like Snoop Dogg and things like that. You're talking to them about Palestine, Exhibit, and all that. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, they just see things on the news, man, and they're not stupid. So when they watch something on the news, they're like calling me. Like Snoop calls me from Slovakia yesterday. So. And he'll just be like, yo, what's up with this wall, cuz? He'll just, he's real curious about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, I just explain the whole vibe to them, and then, you know, that's when they really get it, because they watch the news and they're like, man, it can't be like how it said on the news. You know, they're like, why is it really real that people go blow themselves up because they say God gave them 75 virgins in heaven? You know, I'm like, come on, dude, do you really think they do it for just that? He's like, nah, it don't even sound right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then I have to go into the whole, you know, thing about the occupation and all that stuff, and have to explain to him, and then he gets it now. Now he's telling other people. You know what I mean?
That's good, man.
Telling other people.
That's good, man. To have it coming straight from the source. Let them know straight from Palestine.
Yep, Exhibit, Snoop, they all, man, they're really into it. So it's good, man.
That's cool, man. I've seen photos on your MySpace. You know, you go into the protests and everything with the Exhibit and all that. It's really good, man.
We try to, man. You know, everybody got to have a voice out there for this, man. It's not like something you sleep on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, I mean, you like you said before, you've been producing a lot of political tracks and things like that. So, is there more of that to come in the future? I mean, because conscious hip hop is starting to rise up, especially with like all the wars going on and things like that. So, do you think there's going to be more conscious hip hop from you or other producers in America?
I mean, I know we're doing the Stop Movement Part 3, which is going to be another star-studded, you know, song about the wars and you know, about the state. It's like the State of the Union kind of thing, you know what I mean, but for hip-hop. And so I know we're putting that together, and it's like, you know, the more people see people doing that, man, the more they think it's all right, because what it is, you know, it's like, it's not something that you look forward to getting played on the radio, because the radio ain't gonna play that, man. The radio is like so controlled out here by the FCC, and you know, they don't want to hear that. They just want to keep people dancing and shaking their butts and all that, you know. Yeah. Which is cool. Well, I like to dance and I like to watch girls shake their butts too. But sometimes you gotta, you know, be conscious. Like when I was a kid, man, you know, we had the fun Run DMC raps, but then we had the conscious, you know, Public Enemies and X-Clans and you know, hip-hop groups that were more rapping about conscious lyrics, which was cool too. So right now there isn't a lot of groups that are doing it, but it's coming around, man, because now this war stuff is really starting to affect people.
Exactly.
So I hope to see a little bit more conscious rap coming out of it.
Definitely. I mean, we all love our party tracks and everything, man. But at the end of the day, we've got to earn up to the responsibility and you know, say what's really going on. You know what I mean? Yeah,
you got to speak out, man. You got to speak out against what's going on.
That's it. Finally, I mean, are you able to give any words of wisdom for any upcoming producers who may be listening here in Australia?
Man, you know, producers ask me this all the time, man. All I can tell producers is make 1,000 beats. You know what I mean? Just keep making beats and try to make, you know, as many as you can and give them out to as many people as you can. Don't be scared to, like, you know, some guys are like, yo, I don't want to give out my CD because I don't want people jacking me for it. Hey, but if your CD just stays, all your beats stay in your, nobody's ever going to hear it, you know. I've been lucky. I've been giving out my CDs since day one, and I ain't really ever had anybody jack me for anything. So give out your CDs, meet as many people as you can, you know, do remixes of records. That's how I started out, remixing people's records.
See, now you're producing stuff.
Get your beats out, man, and learn everything you can about music and the history of hip-hop and everything, man. So
that's it, man. Now you're producing stuff for Snoop Dogg and Dr Dre and all that kind of stuff. Next thing you know, you'll be producing stuff for our group, the Brotherhood.
Exactly.
Inshallah. All right, man. Well, that's it. You've heard it from Fredwreck himself, all the way from LA, keeping it real, man. Thank you very much for your time. We really do appreciate it. We know you got a very busy schedule, and thanks for taking the time out to speak to the Conscious Hip Hop Show.
Yeah, for sure. Y'all can check out my MySpace too, MySpace/FredwreckLA. And we're actually going to be coming out there pretty soon, man, to do a little DJ tour. Me and a couple of DJs coming out there to do a little tour for all the little cities out there in Australia, and probably going to be coming out there with Cypress Hill, DJing for Cypress Hill. See you out there pretty soon, man.
Beautiful. You gotta keep us up to date, and we'll definitely keep everyone on the Conscious Hip Hop Show posted.
Exactly.
All right, no worries. Thank you very much. Peace.
All right, Doc.